Yeah, so today we are learning English with 50 Shades of Grey. And although this movie is not so hard to follow, it does allow you to incorporate some complex vocabulary and idioms into your English. So let's go. But first, if you're new here, every single week we help learners like you understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. Just like Miller, who says that he's found our lessons extremely useful for learning new vocabulary. And your vocabulary is going to increase a ton too. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and the bell down below so you don't miss any of our new lessons.
Thank you.
You seem nervous.
I find you intimidating.
You should. Eat.
Not to mention high-handed.
I'm used to getting my own way.
That must get very boring.
Tell me about your family.
My family? Okay. My dad died when I was a baby, so I was raised by my stepfather, Ray. He's amazing.
And your mother?
My mother is on husband number 4. She's an incurable romantic.
You?
Am I a romantic? Well, I study English Lit, so I kind of have to be.
You seem nervous.
By using the word seem, you mean that something or someone gives you a certain impression, usually by physical appearance. For example, by looking at you, someone might say that you seem tired, sad, or excited.
You all right, Leonard? You seem very uncomfortable.
I'm fine.
Should I go? I've been told sometimes I overstay my welcome.
What? Who told you that?
You seem like a man of taste in class.
I'll give you $2,000 to touch me.
Oh my God, my husband.
I find you intimidating.
You should.
If someone or something is intimidating, it makes you feel frightened or nervous. For example, any difficult job can be intimidating, or you could even feel intimidated by public speaking. In other words, you'd feel discouraged by fear. Example, he can be intimidating when he gets angry. Anastasia is saying that Christian makes her feel intimidated because he is one of the most powerful men in the country, and for this reason, she is feeling nervous when she is around him, not to mention the fact that she feels very attracted to him.
Eat.
Not to mention high-handed.
The phrase "not to mention" can be used to emphasize something. You would usually say it when you want to highlight an element that you consider important from a list. Example, I'm amazed you find the time, not to mention the energy, to do any work at all. He's one of the kindest and most intelligent, not to mention handsome men I know. Someone that is high-handed uses power or authority more forcefully than is needed, disregarding the feelings or wishes of other people. Example, he wants to be seen as less bossy and high-handed.
I'm used to getting my own way.
That must get very boring.
If you get your own way, you persuade other people to allow you to do what you want.
Amy, the relationship agreement was not designed for either one of us to get our way.
You use it to get your way.
I use it to get the right way.
Anastasia doesn't know it yet, but Christian is a man who finds satisfaction in controlling other people, and for this reason, he looks for submissive partners. As he is a very powerful and wealthy man, he is used to getting things done the way he likes.
Tell me about your family.
Here, we have a good connected speech example. This is the way that natives link their words together. In American English, words that end in a T sound, followed by words that start with a Y sound, sometimes merge into a ch sound. So instead of about your, Christian says about your. If you pay attention to natives when they speak, you'll notice that they do this all the time. Some very common examples of it are nice to meet you, nice to meet you. What you're saying, what you're saying. I don't want you, I don't want you.
Monica, this is Dan, one of the guys that we're going to be going out with on Saturday. Dan, Monica.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Dan.
What? I'm serious. Hey, dude, stop it, okay? I'm not kidding here.
Hey, I hear what you're saying, okay? And thanks for the warning.
No problem.
Hey, by the way, do you want to master connected speech like this? Well, the most fun way to do it is with our Fluent with Friends course. Every week for 48 weeks, you will follow along with the first 2 seasons of the TV series Friends. Plus, you get 20-plus page PDF power lessons, vocabulary memorization software, access to our Fluency Circle global community, and so much more. And the best part is, you can try for free with our 3-part masterclass, so what are you waiting for? You can sign up for that by clicking up here or down in the description below.
My family. Okay. My dad died when I was a baby, so I was raised by my stepfather, Ray.
To raise means to take care of a person until they are completely grown, an adult. Example, I was raised by my grandparents. A stepfather is the man that's married to someone's mother, but that is not their biological father. Example, my mom has been married to my stepfather for 15 years now. As Anastasia's dad died when she was very young, her stepfather took care of her until she grew up.
He's amazing.
And your mother?
My mother is on husband number 4.
By this, Anna means that her mother is currently married to someone who is her 4th husband. In other words, she has been married and divorced 3 times in the past. We can use on in this way in other cases too. I think I'm so anxious because I'm on coffee number 5. She's only running on 4 hours of sleep, so she's exhausted.
She's an incurable romantic.
You can use the word incurable to refer to something that cannot be cured. Example, Pete has an incurable disease. Something romantic is related to love. Example, we had a romantic dinner for our anniversary. So, obviously, here Anna is using it more figuratively. She is saying that her mother is an incurable romantic. That is, a person with romantic beliefs that has an idealized idea about love, and probably because of this, she's constantly looking for the love of her life.
You?
Am I romantic? Well, I study English Lit, so I kind of have to be.
Lit is an abbreviation of the word literature. It is common to hear this word in informal English. Example, she has a degree in English Lit. Anna is joking that the fact that she studies literature is proof that she is obsessed with romance just like her mother.
Well, I study English Lit, so I kind of have to be.
In this sentence, we can find another very common example of sound morphing related to connected speech patterns. Pay attention to the way that Anastasia says the words kind of. Let's listen to it again.
Well, I study English Lit, so I kind of have to be. So I kind of have to be.
As you might have noticed, Anna didn't say it like kind of. She blended the words together, making it sound almost just like one word, kinda. In American English, the of sound often contracts to just an sound, making it sound like this. Let's check out these other examples.
Oh my goodness, those hands are cold. At least buy me dinner first.
Boom. Tell my wife and kids I love them.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that's kind of dark, Mom.
What? She kind of reminds me of my mother.
You want to look good, you want to make a good first impression, kind of like a first date.
I thought the photo shoot went well, right? Kate seems to be really happy.
I'm sorry, I can't.
What?
I'll walk you out.
Do you have a girlfriend? Is that it?
I don't do the girlfriend thing.
What is that even?
Watch it! I'm not the man for you. You should steer clear of me. I have to let you go.
Goodbye, Mr. Gray. photo shoot went well, right?
A photo shoot is an occasion where a photographer takes several pictures, especially of models or famous people for different purposes, such as selling them to a magazine. Example, the photo shoot will start at 10.
Kate seems to be really happy.
I'm sorry. I can't.
What?
I'll walk you out.
The phrase walk you out literally means to accompany someone out by walking. This phrase is usually used as a polite way of saying goodbye to someone.
I'm sorry, but I can't say.
Well, it's neat learning about submarines.
I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna miss my flight.
Okay, I'll walk you out.
Bye, Ray.
Nice
Pleasure.
to meet you.
Take care.
You see, what happens
Dee Dee,
is...
I hate to rush this, but I'm late for a meeting, and
Oh.
it's been great seeing you, but can I walk you out?
Okay, sure.
By saying this, Christian is abruptly ending the conversation and saying goodbye to Anastasia.
Do you have a girlfriend? Is that it?
I don't do the girlfriend thing.
By saying this phrase, Christian is saying that he doesn't have the traditional boyfriend and girlfriend type of relationships. He doesn't like commitment. Anastasia doesn't know him yet, and for this reason, she is very confused about his attitude. Hey, do you love movies? Well, you can learn English with a lot more movies that you love, like 50 Shades of Grey, in this playlist after you finish this video.
What is that even?
Watch it!
The phrase watch it can be used to tell someone to be careful, especially when you want to threaten them about what will happen if they are not.
Watch it. Don't get any closer.
It's cool. It's cool.
Hey, watch it, lady! Hey, good looking.
As you can see here, Christian says this to Anastasia as a warning, because if it wasn't for him, she would have gotten hit by a bike.
I'm not the man for you. You should steer clear of me.
If you steer something, you determine its direction. You do this, for example, with a horse if you're riding it, or with a car. In fact, we call this the steering wheel. So the phrase steer clear of someone can be used as a synonym for stay away from. In other words, if someone tells you to steer clear of someone or something, that person means that you should avoid someone that seems unpleasant, dangerous, or likely to cause problems. Example: my dad told me to steer clear of him. They warned teens to steer clear of drugs. Christian is saying that he won't be good for Anna and that she should stay away from him.
I have to let you go.
Goodbye, Mr. Gray.
If you let someone go, you allow them to leave. Example: after 3 hours, the police let him go.
I'm gonna take off now. You're gonna let me go home, aren't you?
You sure you don't want to stick around a little longer?
No, I should get home. I'm kind of tired.
However, here the use is a little different. If you are romantically involved or interested in someone and you let them go, you mean you are making a sacrifice because you know it is what is best, even though it may not be what you really want. Example: he loved her, but he decided to let her go. He had no job and no home, and he knew he couldn't support her.
Thank you.
You seem nervous.
I find you intimidating.
You should. Eat.
Not to mention high-handed.
I'm used to getting my own way.
That must get very boring.
Tell me about your family.
My family. Okay. My dad died when I was a baby, so I was raised by my stepfather, Ray. He's amazing.
And your mother?
My mother is on husband number 4. She's an incurable romantic. Am I romantic? Well, I study English lit, so I kind of have to be. I thought the photo shoot went well, right? Kate seems to be really happy.
I'm sorry. I can't.
What?
I'll walk you out.
Do you have a girlfriend? Is that it?
I don't do the girlfriend thing.
What is that even?
Watch it! I'm not the man for you. You should steer clear of me. I have to let you go.
Goodbye, Mr. Gray.